welcome to the Life Church. We want to take this time to thank you for joining us. We pray that you are blessed by today's message. And we just want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy. And remember, we love you, and there's nothing you can do about it. God bless.
All right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. My name is Eric Hatcher. I'm the pastor of the Life Church. We want to thank you for taking the time today to tune in to our presentation, Love and Relationships, the quarantine edition. We are excited to share this with you today. If you are a first time visitor, first time guest, do us a favor, just shout us in the comments so we can shout you out and thank you for being a part of our experience on today. I am fired up, y'all. I'm excited to share what God has given me. And I pray that this will be encouragement. I pray that it will be upliftment. I pray that it will be informative. It will be of some substance and help for couples, no matter how long you have been together. All right, all right, all right. Yes, I see you in the comments. Yes, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us on today. I want to say one thing before we get started. Can you do me one favor? If you don't mind, would you share this video? If you're on Facebook, like it, comment on the messages. If you are on YouTube, like it. Subscribe to our channel. If you're on our website, no matter how you got here, we're just glad to have you on today. All men, calling all men. Please listen up if you are a man. We have a small support group for men that meets every Thursday for men only. For men only, Thursday, 8 p.m. The information is there and on our website. So we want to make sure that men have the opportunity to connect and discuss issues that are relevant to us as men at this time. And ladies, we haven't left you out. I've got some exciting news to share with you in a week or two in terms of some things that we have to minister to just females. Ladies, life is back in a big way. We're looking forward to sharing that with you and how you can connect with us ladies, connecting together. That will be coming up very shortly. All right, well, let's get this party started. Ryan is going to come now and he's going to set the mood in song. And then after he finishes ministering in the song, we're going to come back. We're going to get started. We're going to share love and relationships quarantine edition. Go tell somebody. Send a smoke screen. Send a text message, email, however you got to get it. Tell somebody, everybody. It's getting ready to go down in a really short amount of time. Be blessed by this, everybody.
Love, a word that comes and goes, but few people really know what it means to really love somebody. Love, though the tears may fade away, I'm so glad your love will stay. 'Cause I love you and you show me, Jesus, what it really means to love. Oh, love, a but few people really know what it means to really love somebody. Oh, love, though the tears may fade away, I'm so glad your love will stay, 'cause I love you and you show me, Jesus, what it really means to love. All the nights that I cried, you loved me. When I should have died, you loved me. I'll never know why you loved me. It's a mystery to me. Now I'm glad to see Jesus. When all hope was gone, you loved me. You gave me a song that you loved me. Now I can go on 'cause you love me. It's a mystery to me. Now I'm glad to see Jesus. I'm glad to see what it really means. Glad to see what it really means. Now I know what it really means to love. The nights that I cried, you loved me. When I should have died, you loved me. I'll never know why you loved me. It's a mystery to me. Now I'm glad to see Jesus. When all hope was gone, you loved me. You gave me a song that you loved me. Now I can go on 'cause you love me. It's a mystery to me. Now I'm glad to see Jesus. What it really means. What it really means. You taught me what it really means to love. Now I know what it really means to
All right, welcome back. Welcome back. I want to just thank you, Ryan, and to our team for just doing a wonderful job putting all of this together today, as well as every week. Once again, I appreciate your presence today virtually, and my hope and my prayer is that what we share today is indeed a blessing and makes a difference for you. All right, do me one favor before we get started. If you are in a relationship, find the person that you're in a relationship with and try to sit next to them, be near them today. I want to talk to both of you today. So if you can just get in proximity, in position if possible today, so that we can have this conversation together. Love and respect, love and relationships. I'm sorry, quarantine edition. All right, who is this for today? Who is this for? Whether you're married, if you're planning to ever get married at some point, if you're single, separated, divorced, dating, it doesn't matter. We've got something that we want to share with you today. The only demographic that we have not included in this particular teaching series is our children. And that's why we have children's kids church today at 2 p.m. So all parents, all children, get your kids, and they probably already in front of a screen, but get them in front of the screen. Make sure they're in front of the screen at 2 p.m. so that we can share the word or message with them in a way that they can feel and relate to, and they can be connected with other children and so forth and have engaging activities. So we've got Kids Church at 2 p.m. today. Go on our website, bemorelife.org, to access Kids Church. Don't have to do anything special. Just click on Kids Church, the button that says Kids Church on our website, and you will receive what you need for today. Okay. So who am I? Who am I? I know some of you know me as your pastor. Some of you know me as a stranger, or the man you saw on the ad, or somebody that just came across your screen. Who am I? What qualifies me to present this subject matter? Well, let me just say this from the outset. I've been in the marriage game for almost 2 decades, 2 full complete decades, that is. And my wife and I were talking a couple of weeks ago, and we said, wow, this is literally, since quarantine began, this is literally the best season of our marriage. We still trying to figure out how we're doing it. I believe it's God. She believes it's God. We have to give him the credit. But this has been an amazing season of connectedness for our relationship. And so I'm praying that what we share indeed can do something for all of us. All right. Also, I want to say this. As a person who has spent his career helping people in their relationships, in their marriages, them personally, been pastoring for just about 15 years now, I believe I have something, or at least I should have something of substance to say, having accumulated all of this experience, all of this knowledge throughout the years. And then, listen to me, everybody, just this morning, this very morning, October, what is this? The October 3rd, was awakened by a message. Our church received a message from a young lady who said, my marriage is in trouble. I think it's over. Can you guys help me as a ministry? And I said, wow, that's what we live to do. We live to be a blessing to people who are going through, right? And so I'm thankful that God put us in a position, and that person who's not connected or affiliated with our church trusted us enough to say, I need some help. Can you help me? This is what I'm going through in my marriage. Can't imagine what it's like to consider the possibility of the devastation of divorce during this pitiful pandemic. What am I supposed to do? Places as to save my children, all this stuff got to move and so forth. And so I say to all of us, let's be in prayer for all of us, because we don't know who's going through what. Now I want to open with a slightly unorthodox intro for today. I want to share a few tweets. Yes, I said, baby, did he say tweets? Sure did. I thought he was going to say the Bible. We're going to get there, player. Just let's start here before we get there. All right. I want to share a few tweets from an article I read titled 16 Married Couples Who Might Be Divorced When This Pandemic Ends. Let's hit tweet number 1. Here's tweet number 1. This wife says, on pace, This is the first, by the way, the first morning after quarantine started, on pace to be the first COVID-19 related divorce. Can you imagine the first morning? Yeah, this is already your mindset. I pray. I don't know where this individual is right now. Praying for you though. All right, here's another tweet. This says quarantine day 2, hour 689. Now we know it's 24 hours in a day, so 2 days can only be 48 hours, right? But this person, it's felt like it's been almost 700 hours. I've become very aware of my husband's toenails, and I want to be voted off the island. Yeah, that's crazy. Okay. Here's another tweet. This one. What about this one? Check this one out. Husband, just think about how much money we're saving by staying home. Wife, wow, shopping online. Says, sure, babe. Yeah, right. Sure seems that way. Okay. So we got couples coming from all different kind of places and perspectives. Here's the last one from a husband. He says, my wife and I have been arguing about who the head of the house is because neither of us wants to go out and get groceries. Don't wave at me, somebody. Just wink. Yeah, it's amazing how COVID has caused all type of sort of crazy conflict. I was reading an article. Forbes magazine did a survey since quarantine, 1,200 married and engaged couples, and found that only 18% were satisfied in their relationship since being stuck in the house. 18%. What about the other 82%? That's why somebody's watching today. The survey revealed that the top issues that have caused the most conflict since quarantine are a lack of communication, frequency of sex, purchasing decisions, and this one right here really gonna mess somebody up: too much time on the phone. Pastor, can you say those again? Sure will. What's one of the number one issues of quarantine? A lack of communication. We're sharing proximity, or we're sharing space, but we're still not connected, nor do we feel close. A lack of communication, frequency of sex. Seems like we should be having it more ever since we together more, but that's not the case for many. Okay, purchasing decision. Just gave you an example of a wife who, while her husband has one financial agenda and goals, the other spouse is saying, shoot, I'm gonna take this $1,200 and I'm gonna go ahead and get me everything I can get. Okay, and then too much time on the phone. That most married people, most people in a relationship, everybody better look at me right here, especially after that documentary came out on Netflix last week. Haven't seen it, need to go watch The Social Dilemma, I believe it's called. Too much time on the phone. Yeah. All right. Okay. So what I want to do today is I want to begin to address some of these issues and offer some insight from my own experience as both a pastor and a person who's been married for almost 2 complete decades. So let's get started. Okay. Have you ever heard the song "Loving You Is Easy"? Okay, that's all I'm gonna give y'all. See, the rest I gotta charge you for. Y'all didn't know I had the pipes. I'm just joking with y'all. Have you ever heard that song before? Yeah, old school, Minnie Riperton. Some young cat is like, I thought that was Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande killed it. That was a cold version she had, but that was a cover. Minnie Riperton. Everybody 30 and under, please listen. That the OG, the original is Minnie Riperton there. And if you don't know who she is, go ahead and YouTube her. Not now, but later. Yeah. Now, while that song sounds good and is cute, guess what, everybody? It certainly ain't correct, because whatever else love is, it's not easy. I wish somebody would wave at me virtually right now and say, love is not easy. Somebody sneak away and just type in the comments and say, it's not. I know you're sitting with them, but you just wink a wave right now. Yeah, love is not easy. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'm talking about love, not casual dating, not hooking up on the weekend, not matching pics and profiles, but I'm talking about real, authentic, lasting, enduring love. It's not easy. Somebody shouted me in the comments and say, "Whoop whoop, Pastor, I know that's right." Yeah, it's not easy. Okay, so let's talk about this thing called love for a little bit, since that is what this teaching is titled, Love and Relationships Quarantine Edition. Okay. Let's look at this thing. Let's examine how your love, my love, all of our love has potentially been impacted during this pitiful pandemic. And let's also explore some ways that we can make it last and make it work during the rest of this COVID caused quarantine. Okay. That's our sign. That's our goal. That's our agenda for today. I read an article. From the Atlantic. I know some people are allergic to reading. Not I. Praise God. I recognize that somebody sacrificed their life so I could have the possibility to at least open the book and understand the words. At least I ought to honor their legacy by trying to acquire information and knowledge. Okay, I read this article in the Atlantic, just a journal there, and in the article, they were interviewing this woman, and she gave this crazy quote. She said, "Quarantine is I believe on the screen. Quarantine has amplified all the issues we have in our marriage." Say that again. Quarantine has amplified all of the issues we have in our marriage. This simple quote offers so much insight as it spotlights a very critical component caused by the confining effects of quarantine. Stay here. Listen to me, everybody. Here it is. Don't miss it. It's on the screen. Quarantine hasn't so much caused new issues to arrive, but most often it has exposed old ones. Say that again. Quarantine hasn't so much caused a bunch of new stuff to show up, but what it's done is it's exposed the old issues that haven't been addressed or tended to in a meaningful way. And so because we stuck in this house, this stuff that we've been dealing with, this cycle that we've been in, seems like we on the wheel just going round and around and around. Somebody better wave at me virtually and say, you telling the truth right here. You telling the truth right here. Matter of fact, somebody need to look their spouse in the eye and ask them this question: where is the lie in this man's mouth? Yeah, just look at him. Where? This man ain't lying. He telling the truth. Okay, he ain't lying. He testifying. Okay, now I know I'm not the only one who at times has had to manage annoyance, agitation, aggravation with a mix of frustration, and if I'm gonna be honest, some anger too. Yeah, I know I'm not the only one who's had to manage an amalgam of unpleasant emotions because of all that we've been through over these last 6+ months now, and it's not like come here, everybody, and it's not like you've been acting new, but I've never fully figured out how to deal with the old you. It's not like you've been acting brand new, but because I never really fully figured out how to deal with the old you, that's really kind of just it's really pushing me to a place of agitation, aggravation, frustration, annoyance. My tolerance is low. Frustration is high. Now, why? Somebody smart wants to know why is all of this going on inside of me, and why do I tend to identify you as the issue? Yeah, why I got all this stuff going? It seems like just sometimes looking at you irritates me. Just hearing your voice, just sitting in the room with you, something in me starts bubbling. Why is it that I have identified you as the issue? Oh, okay. Somebody smart just asked me that. Thank you. I see you, smart person. Amazon gift card for you. Okay, I see you too. Amazon. I feel like Oprah right now. Amazon gift card for you. I'm just joking, everybody. Please listen up here. Okay, check this out. This is really a case of mistaken identity. Say mistaken identity. Yeah. Type in the comments, type in the chat, mistaken identity. Why do you say that? Because really, you are not the enemy. Yeah, the person when you with, I know they might feel like it. You might been through a whole bunch of fights with them since all this with them, but really, they are not the enemy, because if they are, that means you are sleeping with the enemy. Yeah. So I hope you're not going to bed every night sleeping with somebody's like, Pastor, you don't know how bad it is up in here. I sleep up here and he sleeps down there. Yeah, right. Okay, all right. Okay, we're gonna help you. We're gonna help you. Okay, but please listen. Okay, so really you gotta understand from a very fundamental perspective that the person that you are with, that you're in a relationship with, they are not the enemy. Yeah, even though they might feel like it. They are not against you. The truth is, listen, come here. We are in this together. Say together. Type together. Yeah. Look. Matter of fact, I asked you to sit with the person you love. So could you do me a favor and turn from the screen, look them dead in the eye, and say, I'm in this thing with you. Tell them that. Look them dead in the eye. Say, I'm in this thing with you. I'm looking at my wife in the spirit right now. She's wrangling my kids, but she's with me in the spirit. I'm in this thing with you, baby. I see you upstairs. Yeah. I'm not against you. I'm with you. And I want you to tell them this. Say, we're in this to win it. We in it to win it. Say, we're in it to win it. Yeah. Because if we're not in it to win it, you would have left a long time ago. Got a whole bunch of reasons. Most of them probably are very legit. But listen to me, everybody. We are in this thing together, not against each other, and we're in it to win it. Okay, so in order to be with each other or feel more connected, anybody want to feel more connected? Okay, I see you. I see you. Okay, yeah. Okay, so I want to kind of, here's where I want to start really kind of pouring into you now. So you need to sit up, pay attention, possibly take some notes. A wise person once told me it's better to have a long pencil than a short memory. Yeah, that was for free. Okay, yeah. I want to kind of suggest to you that it may be more meaningful. It may be more helpful to spend energy and effort on the 3 F's. If you want to be connected, you might want to spend more energy and effort on the 3 F's. What's the 3 F's? Okay, thank you for asking me. Okay, on the screen: friendship, flexibility, and forgiveness. Say that again: friendship, flexibility, and forgiveness. Yes. Now I said the 3 F's. Friendship, flexibility, and forgiveness. Not fighting, fussing, and faulting. Yeah, I said friendship, flexibility, and forgiveness. The 3 F's. Not fighting, not faulting, and fussing. No, those are different 3 F's for another time. Yeah, another day. Yeah, the 3 F's. Okay. Let's start with that first one, friendship. Let's start with friendship. Okay, friendship. Okay, how do I? This is what you want to ask yourself right now. Yeah, you came to get something and receive it. How do I be a good friend? Yeah, no, but I hear you talking about me being a good friend, but see, he be getting on my nerves. And even though I love her, I really don't like her half the time, right? I'm not talking about them right now. Let me talk to you for a second. How can you be I'm already a good friend. See, because I'm already doing this. Okay, just slow down, sis. I got you. Okay, just be open now. Okay, you came to learn. Okay, how can I be a good friend? Okay, all right. Now, okay. By the way, I know some of us have issues with the people that we're in a relationship with, but think about this for a second. Don't you sometimes fall out with your good friends? Yeah, don't you sometimes fall out with your own mama, your sister and them? Yeah, can you handle this one? Sometimes we even fall out with God. Yeah, they're dealing with a situation this week with a very dear friend of mine who was going through a season of suffering that most of us could never even possibly comprehend. And the old me, the way I grew up in church, for just a second, for a wee second, was looking in that situation from a judgmental perspective, like, man, how can you be like this, man? How can you do? But then I thought about it for a second. All the times in my life where I've been mad, I've been upset, I've been disappointed, and I didn't even really want to deal with God. Can I just be honest? I know it's not just me, and some of you are uncomfortable with somebody even addressing this issue, but sometimes we get to a place where we just want to be isolated, alone. We're just done. We're through. We want to talk to nobody. We don't want to deal with nobody, and we don't want to hear nothing from nobody, not even God. That's real in the field. Yeah, okay, but let me come get you for a second, because despite the fact that I might have disagreements, disappointments, and I might even be upset and angry, you know what? I still remain connected. I still do. I still go to God. I still take care of my kids, even when they've been trying to drive me crazy. Yeah. Why is that? Because of something called commitment. You're committed to them. Yeah. So the same thing is true in a relationship. Yeah. Just because Rona got you tripping, or got the person you in a relationship with acting kind of crazy right now, don't let that cancel your commitment. Yeah, commitment. Okay. So how can I be a good or even a better friend to my spouse right now? Okay, pay attention. Listen. Okay. Well, the answer to that question lies in first asking yourself, what do you look for or appreciate in your own friendships? Mm-hmm. Yeah. What do you appreciate about friendship, about friends that you have? What do you look for when you're deciding whether somebody's even worth being called your friend? Okay. How about, let's start with this. How about a person who listens to you when you talk? Some spouse almost jumped out the couch right now. Yeah. How about a person who listens to you when you talk uninterrupted, and hear this, without offering opinion or judgment? Yeah, you want to be a good friend? Yeah, just listen. Let the person talk uninterrupted, no perspective, no, and let's ask for. Yeah, if they ask you, okay, what do you think about this? Then that might be a time to interject. But sometimes it's just important to be present and to allow the person to be here. Communication is not today's lesson. We're going to get to that in just a few weeks. But right now, I just want to talk about friendship for a moment. Yeah, not being a man. Sometimes the person who can be most judgmental towards us is our spouse, because they know us best. They know where all the bodies are buried. They know the dirt. They done been with our behinds when we wasn't nothing. They didn't have nothing. Yeah, so we can present this image to people on social media, the public, or your workplace, or your business, or whatever. But they know you're behind with the sharp, long toenails, been picking your feet in the. They know all about you wearing them holy shirts and drawers. They know all about going to bed with that big tying hair here, there, and everything. They know all. Yeah, somebody's laughing right now. Y'all too silly. Okay, yeah. Okay, want to be a good friend? What about this? How about being a person who offers, hear me, encouragement, affirmation, and support? I'm talking about you being a good friend, not what the person sitting next to you need to do. I'm talking about to you right now. Yeah. Encouragement. Yeah. Okay. So I hear a husband in the spirit right now saying, I don't have much to encourage. I don't have much to be optimistic or positive or be hopeful about. Okay, sometimes you got to operate in the prophetic and not the pathetic, because sometimes you got to speak those things that are not as though they are. You got to tell your overweight spouse, baby, are you losing weight right now? You looking good right now. Yet, see, you're speaking over them. You're implanting thoughts and things into their mind and ideas that they can become more than what they are right now. You're saying, I'm looking at your potentiality, and I'm looking at who you can be, and I'm speaking to that person and not just who you have been or even who you are right now. Encouragement. Yeah, if there's anybody who can really make the difference in the way of encouragement, it's a spouse. If there's anybody who can say, baby, we're going to get through this. You can survive this. We coming back from this. I got your back. It's just going to be me and you against the world. Encouragement, speak life. That applies to any relationship, by the way. Parents, grandparents, over your children. Speak life. I told this story a time or two before, but one of the most meaningful experiences that I ever had in my life was on one of my worst days when my daddy looked my 19, 20-year-old self in the eye after I just failed a class, and I never got an F before that, and probably, I don't know if I ever got one, but since then, been a decent student at least. Yeah, just failed the class in college, knew I was going to have to repeat that, and I was going to probably potentially impact my plans to get into graduate school and graduate and all that kind of stuff. I had just crashed up my dad's car, and I had just come out of something else crazy, and I think I just had shattered something major in my parents that was valuable in the house, all in probably the same couple of weeks. And my dad, I'm just down, distraught, defeated. My dad looks me in the eye and starts speaking like, son, yeah, you're meant to be somebody. God showed me that you're supposed to be, you're going to do great things. He said, since the time you were 2, God came to me and told me that you were called for a purpose, and he starts building me and speaking life over me. And even though I'm down, I'm dejected, I'm defeated, that those words of life begin to breathe something into my spirit about what I could become, and not all the failures and the frustrations that I had presently experienced in that particular time frame. Your affirmation is critical and key. Offering support, something simple like, hey, let me help you out with dinner today. You want me to draw your bath? Let me get you some bubbles for your bath. Hey, you want me to work on this for you right now? I've been saying I was going to do this for a while for you, babe. Let me get something. Since you online shopping anyway, why don't you get person you say you love something sometime? Praise God. Okay, whatever the case may be, just be supportive. You got to learn what your spouse or whoever you with, you got to learn their love language. Okay, the 3 F's. Okay, so that's friendship. Let's move on to this because my time is running out. Oh, my time is getting ready to go, yo. Okay, because I got some more I got to give you. Okay, flexibility. Say flexibility. Type flexibility. You got to be flexible. Don't be the type of person in a relationship that is too comfortable or controlling to change. That just hit somebody right here and right here. Yeah, don't be so. It gotta always be my way. And this is the way I grew up. This is the way my mama said we supposed to do it. This is the way I saw my parents do it. This is the way I did it with my ex. This is the way I was in my first. Don't be so inflexible. Don't be so comfortable. We always done it this way. We've been together for the last 10 years, last 20 years. Don't be so comfortable, at ease, or so controlling that you can't change. Sometimes you know what's a dope thing to say to your spouse? You know what? Let's try it your way this time. I feel somebody waving at me right here. Okay. I don't really want to watch this, but I'm willing to watch it with you because I know you like it. Now, brother just jumped up off his couch right now and said, see, this man that said you're supposed to watch football with me. Now, hold on, player. Let's not go too far, okay? Praise God. Now, maybe that's good sometimes to be connected sometimes, but if she going to watch football with you, then you're going to have to come back and watch whatever it is that she likes to enjoy as well. Yeah, HGTV. Some sister wave at me and say, man, if I could just get him to connect me on the HGTV. Yeah, and not offering like I used to, critiquing comments about, man, this is so stupid. Why is he doing it? Why is she doing, man? And just, all that type of stuff that makes your partner's experience like so miserable. It's like, I wish you would just get out the room so I could watch this by myself. If that's what you came here to do, I'd rather me do it by myself. Okay, so that's flexibility. Be flexible. Be flexible. But then there's the 3rd F. Oh, this is probably the most major of the F's. Say forgiveness. Type forgiveness. Forgiveness. Somebody wave at me. Somebody say forgiveness. Yeah, forgiveness. Did you know this? I came prepared today. That according to research, approximately 1/3 of your happiness within a relationship comes from forgiving and feeling forgiven. I said 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1/3, 1 out of 3, 33%. Yeah, 1/3 of your entire happiness within a relationship comes down to you feeling forgiven and you forgiving your spouse. Wow, that mind blowing. Whew. Okay. Can y'all tolerate just a little bit more? I'm almost done, but I kind of want to end where I could have begun. because since I'm a pastor, since this is a virtual church right now, yeah, virtual church, yeah. Since I am a pastor, I believe since I haven't used the Bible yet, I believe now is a good time. Okay, because I want to talk about what true love is and what it is not. I'm ending with this, and then we gone. Yeah, give me about 7 to 9, 10 minutes, then we gone. Okay, what is true love and what is not true love? Okay, let me just go to the Bible. Okay, get your Bible if you can. If not, look at the screen. 1 Corinthians 13, verses 4 through 7. 1 Corinthians 13, verse 4. And this is probably one of the most comprehensive, coldest definitions of love anywhere, at least anywhere I've seen. Okay, look at this here. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. Verse 5. It does not demand, there's that whole selfish, controlling piece. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable. Preach to yourself right now, Pastor. And it keeps no record of being wrong. For all of you who like to have the memory of an elephant and go back to stuff that happened in 1977, it does not keep a record of being wrong. Verse 6, it does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices whenever the truth wins out. Love never gives up, never loses faith, is always hopeful, and endures through every circumstance. Wow. Woo. Okay. Now, let me take some time to unpack and exegete this text before we end this. When you actually examine the word love in the original language, in the original Greek of this ancient text, 1 Corinthians 13, you see that the word love is a Greek word, agape. Yeah, okay. Agape, which means it kind of references the idea of affection, benevolence, to esteem others' needs, like your spouse, even over your own. Yeah, love. That's true love. Okay. The text here says love is what? Patient, which means it defers anger and refuses to retaliate. Love is kind, which means it's generous, it's friendly. There's that friendship component again. It's considerate. I wish I could just talk to some husband right now and just tell you, man, the difference that you could be making in your relationship if you would just be more considerate. Now, don't you nudge him, sis. You just look at me. Love is kind. It's considerate. Love is not jealous, sis. From the Greek zelo, which means to steam like a boiling point. Some of you in a relationship right now, and you just looking for a reason. You like that trigger happy, trigger finger individual. You just give me a reason. Yeah, it's not like a boiling point. Just waiting to explode, waiting to go off. I wish something would be out of place in here. After all, you done gotten on my nerves since this mess done started. Yeah, it's not. No, it's not. Love is not looking to come to a boiling point. Love is not rude. It does not demand its own way. It's flexible and forgiving. Remember, it's not irritable. It is not easily provoked. It's not easily provoked. It's not always agitated and annoyed. Yeah, that's why you have to be healthy enough to be aware of what's going on inside of you and address those things, so that those things that go unmanaged are not coming out toxic and poisoning and making other people in your house sick. Yeah, I'm not talking about COVID. I'm talking about your attitude. Yeah. Love, it keeps no record of wrongs. This is kind of like an accounting term. Those of you in finance or accounting, banking, y'all look at me right here. Yeah, because you need a good accountant to be able to scrutinize your books. But when it comes to marriage, that skill does not cross apply. Yeah. No, I need you to keep record of the books if that's your passion and gift, and that's what we worked out as far as agreement. But I don't need you keeping a accounting of everything that I've done wrong, every little time you've been wronged. See, you always say this, and coming with that cynicism and that skepticism and not being willing to move forward and grow and get better and change and be victorious and go to a new place, a new level in the relationship. No, that's not love. Yeah. How much better would your relationship be if you focus or tried to spend your energy finding more things that were right in the relationship as opposed to finding every little thing that's wrong? Yeah, as opposed to being nitpicky, critical, and controlling. Yeah, start learning to focus on something that is positive, that is working, that is doing well. Yeah, focus on the positive. Sometimes, okay. The text says, "Love does not rejoice in injustice. It doesn't delight in saying, 'I told you so. I knew I was right in the first place. I should have never listened to you.'" Yeah, that's not love. That's something else. Love never gives up. You do know the definition of never, don't you? Yeah. Never means not now or ever. Yeah, love never. Be careful about who you say you love. Love never gives up. But you don't know what I'm dealing with. You right about that. Only you know the depths of your sorrows, and only God can articulate the expressions of your pain. But I do know what this ancient Greek text says. That the Bible says love never gives. And aren't you so glad that God loved you enough to never give up on you after all you done put him through, after all the times you told him something and then you changed your mind or did something different, after all the times you weren't faithful, you weren't committed, you weren't loyal, after all the times you didn't halfway even talk to him. Is there anybody in here who went a season and you wasn't even really talking to God that much? God was on your ignore list. You done blocked God, and he the only way you gonna get blessed. But after all you done put him through, he still loves you enough to never give up. I wish somebody in here would be a witness right now and wave at me and say, "Thank God he never gave up on me." Whew. Okay. Love never loses faith. It's always hopeful and endures everything. A whole bunch of y'all are like, "That is too much. This is ridiculous. I ain't signed up for all that," especially when I'm getting just this little bit back in return. I ain't talking all that love stuff, but I'm not with all that because I ain't even getting nothing back in return. Now listen to me. I'm done. Because I feel you. That's real. And it's probably all the way right. But let me ask you, because I imagine, because you on here, you probably want your relationship to last. Is that a fair assumption? If that's the case, then wouldn't it make more sense to spend your energy investing in becoming the person that God wants you to be while you are waiting for him to work on your wife or your husband or your future spouse or whoever? Because you can't change them. And even if you leave them, you are still going to have to deal with many of the things that you blamed on them but took with you. Hey, listen, I know quarantine has been crazy, and we all can't wait till it's over. But in the meantime, don't let quarantine kill your relationship. I believe it's not too late, or else you wouldn't even have taken the time to tune in today. I want to say this before we go. If your relationship is going through, if you're in a really hard place, if you considering walking away, if you just feel like I'm done, it's over, or maybe your spouse, you're planning to just call it quits, whoever, you know who you are. If you just need somebody to talk to or maybe just pray with, You can call or text us at the number that is on the screen, 443-620-3156. We would love to speak with you and provide you with all the support that we can. I'm out of time today, y'all, but I got way more to say. Next week, we're going to deal with and share about experiencing and practicing true love. What does that mean? And we also want to talk about some keys to effective communication, how to say it so your spouse hears it, and how to ensure that they feel heard as well. You do not want to miss next week. Same place, same time, same stream. And speaking of not missing, we're getting ready to begin our marriage challenge and our 10-day love dare. If you want to become a part of these amazing things, please visit our website as soon as this stream ends. Go to our website, BeMoreLife.org. Go to our website, BeMoreLife.org, and click on the connect button at the top of the screen on our website, and you can get connected to these amazing things that are about to go down. Until then, everybody, we love you. We appreciate you. And there's nothing that anybody can do. Nobody can change our minds. So listen, for those of you who are givers, I need you to do me a favor right now. Regardless of whatever you're committed to give, I need you to do me a favor. Everybody watching me, we've got a sister, as I mentioned at the intro of this message, who contacted our church this morning, who is in some really difficult times after 8 years of marriage. She's saying that it may be over. Her husband said he's walking away. They've got children. She's trying to figure out how to provide for her babies and how to take care of things at this time. This very difficult situation. So if you're able to give anything above and beyond, not what you're regularly giving, but even if it's just $20, if it's just $10, $50, whatever, that is going to go today to help bless this sister in need who is in really bad shape. Well, Pastor, you don't even know this individual. This could be his. Hey, I don't know. I'm not God, but I do know the place is called to be the agency that administers compassion. If somebody takes advantage of us, if somebody lies, I'm gonna let God deal with that. I'm gonna let God handle that. But I know it's my job as a pastor to do all I can to care for people who are in need. We all going through this crazy COVID quarantine mess, but there are individuals who are in dire straits. Some are watching me right now. If you need help, we want to be there for you. So if you're able, log on to our website, BeMoreLife.org/give. You can give. You can contribute via our Cash App, hashtag BeMoreLife. That's hashtag BeMoreLife. Thank you so much for watching today, my friends. God bless you. God be with you. Can't wait to come back next week and begin to share even more. We got some incredible things to share with you. As we end this broadcast today, we're going to end by just offering you a song that's going to hopefully uplift you as it speaks to being connected, depending on each other, and getting through together. Ryan, take it away. And then we say, God bless you.
It is His will that every I need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive. I need you. You need me. We're all a part of God's body. Stand with me. Agree with me. You're all a part of God's body. It is His will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive. I pray for you. You pray for me. I love you. I need you to survive. I won't harm you with words from my mouth. I love you. I need you to survive. I pray for you. You pray for me. I love you. I need you to survive. I won't harm you with words from my mouth. I love you. I need you to survive. I pray for you. You pray for me. I love you. I need you to survive. I won't harm you with words from my mouth. I love you. I need you to survive. I pray for you. You pray for me. I love you. I need you to survive. I won't harm you with words from my mouth. I love you. I need you to survive. It is His will that every need be supplied. You are important to me. I need you to survive. You are important to me. I need you to survive.